Today's horoscope, Leo September 25, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You're more confident and hopeful about the future today, especially along practical lines. You might entertain ideas on practical, financial, or business levels that are breakthroughs or otherwise pivotal. Aim to keep your mind open to new information for the best results. While not all plans you consider now will lead to something concrete, one might click into place. Expanding your mental horizons is key. Later today, things can be downright confusing with a Mercury-Neptune opposition coming into play. As much as you'd like to be gung-ho, you may end up on the fence. For the best results, be especially vigilant regarding lending and spending. New ideas can be imaginative but require more attention to detail before passing the test. It's a time to double-check your work when dealing with facts and figures. The planets in the heavens above are dancing in a sweet pattern today. Our planet of the mind, Mercury, and planet of surprise, Uranus, will send harmonious beams back and forth. This ensures that you can make new friends or even bump into a new love interest if you are single and looking to mingle. While it is obviously the summer season, this may be at an event or gathering. However, it could be somewhere as simple as the convenience store. This new person who catches your eye might be a bit eccentric, but of all the zodiac signs, you like someone with a bit of flair. Talking about your value system and financial desires could lead to positive changes. Be open about what you want when Mercury in Virgo trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus. It could be worthwhile to talk about what you value, especially if it could change the way your career path operates. Maybe you value a job with better benefits, or you could value a job that supports the lifestyle you want to live. Whatever it might be, you may find that talking about your desires could help you achieve them in your career path. Your body's voice is apt to be silent at times. So, you will need to adhere to a regimen that does not fluctuate with every new idea that comes to your mind. When you need to motivate yourself, think of your health as a job. The successful candidate will exercise aerobically 3 times a week, take care to eat 3 balanced meals a day with only fresh fruits or vegetables for snacks between meals, and drink inordinate amounts of water throughout the day. This approach may help you stay focused when your mind is in a cloudy state. You will tend to change directions in your life and find a new balance after a long period of failures and difficulties. It is with your family and friends that you will feel most in harmony, and everyone will advise you to start working on your inner life so that you can see some light at the end of the tunnel. This inner search may be slow and laborious, but this is the price that you have to pay to get some harmony back into your life, most notably in your relationships. Everything will irritate you and generate conflicts. Where has your legendary humor gone? A day after Venus exited your communication sector, her mission to give your heart and relationships a voice is in safe hands as the Sun begins its first full day here. With Mercury, the planet of communication, set to return in 2 days, support for your communication efforts will only increase. Until then, Mercury has much to accomplish in his final 2 days in your income sector, including beneficial interactions with Uranus on the career front and Pluto concerning job matters before leaving and bringing everything together midweek. The Sun's return to your communication sector just before Venus left yesterday was a chance to effortlessly take over from where the planet of love left off. While the Sun is putting the solar on all your communications, the weeks that Venus has spent giving your heart and your relationships a voice has created a path that he will follow. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy is setting the stage for unexpected revelations and breakthroughs in your conversations. With Mercury in analytical Virgo trining Uranus retrograde in Taurus, you may find yourself stumbling upon surprising information that could change your perspective. It's as though the universe is giving you an opportunity to unearth something that's been hidden for a while. Whether it's you or someone else, there's a strong desire to speak up, to share something that's been kept private or suppressed for a long time. Have you ever been in a conversation where, out of nowhere, someone drops a truth bomb that completely changes the course of the discussion? Well, today could be one of those days. There's a powerful lesson here about the value of openness and vulnerability. Sometimes, we hold things back, unsure of how others will respond, but today, the stars are aligned in a way that encourages you to open up. That secret or unspoken feeling you've been holding on to? This might just be the perfect moment to let it out. Sharing your thoughts could lead to a fascinating discovery not only about the situation at hand but about yourself and your relationships too. Have you ever found that sharing something you thought was insignificant actually brought you closer to someone? Don't shy away from these unexpected moments. What conversations have you been avoiding lately that might benefit from a little transparency? In your relationships, you might notice that your expectations are running a bit high. It's wonderful to have ambitions, but it's also important to stay realistic, especially when it comes to the people in your life. If you find that you're expecting too much from others or setting goals that feel unattainable, now is the time to take a step back and reevaluate. What does balance look like for you in your relationships? Remember, clear communication is key. If you want to avoid misunderstandings or tension, make sure your plans and expectations are known. When you align your desires with the needs of those around you, your interactions become more harmonious and fulfilling. And speaking of relationships, today is a fantastic time for connection. Your accommodating nature is shining through, and others are drawn to your easygoing and supportive energy. You're especially good at putting friends or partners at ease, even if they're feeling tense or stressed. Have you ever noticed how your calm energy can help diffuse a tense situation? Your ability to listen and offer support will go a long way today, but just be mindful not to overextend yourself. While it's great to be there for others, giving too much, especially physical assistance, could lead to burnout or even regret later on. It's all about finding that balance between helping others and taking care of yourself. On a personal level, you might find it hard to explain why you're feeling so tense or restless today. Have you ever had that jittery feeling where you know something's off but can't quite put your finger on it? That's the energies swirling around right now. The key is not to let these feelings affect your relationships or create unnecessary tension. Avoid making rash decisions or acting out of frustration. Instead, take a moment to breathe, center yourself, and think carefully about what you need to do to bring peace back into your environment. What are some of the ways you find balance and calm when life feels chaotic? Finally, when it comes to finances, today calls for caution. There's a chance you've been a bit frivolous with your spending lately, and that carefree attitude could come back to bite you. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and splurge, but when the bills start rolling in, reality sets in fast. Have you ever had that sinking feeling when you realize you've spent more than you intended? Today's energy is all about practicing damage control. You might not be able to fix everything overnight, but by being patient and mindful with your money, you'll start to see things turn around. What's one area of your financial life where you could use a little more restraint? As you move through the day, remember that even though things might feel challenging or tense at times, you have the strength and wisdom to navigate these energies with grace. The universe is inviting you to be patient, focus on what truly matters, and find joy in the connections you make along the way. How are you feeling today? What's on your mind as you tackle these cosmic challenges? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comments below.